Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Houston Texans. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete to open things up. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but it's going to be second down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
And we're at the 41, second and 9. Back to throw here. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them, in a sense, and gotten the ball from them.
After the interception, here's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first down, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
The 16-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
33-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And that one will bounce out of the... Back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
3 They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
First down, New England.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now they try the right side here. And he stopped immediately there.
Another carry.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 10.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line.
And the Patriot first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
On the tackle.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Patriots are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Switch. Watch the safety creep. Check.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week, watching your own video, your own tape, and you said, I think the runner's going to pop a few this week because of what we've seen from Deshaun Watson. His ability to get to the corner, that's where the focus will go.
Watson on first down. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now they try the right side here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up second
and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff working right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now they try the right side here. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Hey, 59! 53, check 53. Watch the run, watch the run. Slam.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
24! Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You must be dreaming. Mike,
Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
watch twitch. Watch twitch.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts
30-yard line.
as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Let's go, defense. Our time.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down and 3. From the gun, Watson. On the crossing route, complete. That's Fuller. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll move the chains. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
The pickup of 3. Brings up
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Check. And 24.
Operating from the gun, Watson. He's going to fire this thing deep right. And this will be caught at the 30. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big-time play there for the Texans. 42 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Mike 27. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
From the red zone now, Watson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Hey, they're scared. Mike 27.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. Here's Watson, operating from the gun. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 6-yard pickup.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 46. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Quick throw completed by Watson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
31-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Boy, effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Quickly completed to the right flat. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
To the air yet again, Watson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight. Shit. Wide. Get wide.
He can run. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
And the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Houston, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score of the final play of the third quarter. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 33-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
5-yard line.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Undercut. I 31. 53. Check 53.
Throwing again. Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Mike, 53, Mike. Check, 53,
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
That's good.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Again, it's Watson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now Watson from the gun, he'll throw. Flushed out right. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
18. Patriots 13. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, Run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. He's going to air one out. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dante Pettis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
Texans 18.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. From the gun, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
This is our time. Our time.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
He's coming, double up. Slam, slam, slam.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Check, check, check. 24.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Second and 14.
Now Watson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass.
This to tie things up in the final minute.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Pulled in at the 24.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Go, go, go. Check, check. Right now. Hey, we got to snap it. 53, check 53. 54. Come on now. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. It's our time to go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch him stuff.
I'm coming after you. Sponge. No. Check. 53. 54. 79.
First throw in OT for Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play callers. A lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to them. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses, because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Now a 2nd down and 6.
56. We got it. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. 31. Check 52. Check. Lucky. You go tight. You go out.
And to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Operating from the gun, Watson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
53 is the mark. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll start with the option.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
3-yard line.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, Watson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. This one took us deep into the night, but in the end, after 5 quarters, we're unable to determine a winner.
Well, can I say it? I think it's a fair outcome with the kind of game that we had, pretty evenly matched. But here's where it gets tough. Because it was a night game, makes it much shorter on the turnaround, doesn't it? Especially for the visiting team.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Houston, good night, everybody.
Won't you get down?